Hey guys, so today I have some tips for probably newer coaches that aren't as experienced for planning sessions, training sessions, and executing them as well. The first thing is start on time. Very important to start on time. And you might say, "Well, coach, not everybody shows up on time." Then they missed the first portion. To motivate them, you could start off with a small-sided scrimmage for 5 to 10 minutes. Say your practice starts at 6 o'clock. Do a scrimmage from 6 to 6:10 with whoever shows up. It could be a 2v2, right? And then kids show up and say, "Hey, you missed the scrimmage." That might motivate them. Now I know they're relying on their parents, but hey, they'll nag their parents to get them there on time. That's one thing. Another thing is plan out your session ahead of time. If you have an hour, plan 4 things to do right within that hour. So 10 to 15 minutes for each thing. Could be one-on-ones, could be small-sided games. I highly encourage rondos. You watch my rondo video on why they're important. It could be a fun little game, where everybody's just dribbling around, and then while they're dribbling their ball around, they're trying to steal other people's soccer balls. That's a great, fun little activity that kids love. It's working on their dribbling, but also it's working on their defense and taking the ball away from others. It's a fun activity. Kids love it. It's just an example. So plan out your session ahead of time. Get to the field early if you can, right? As early as you can. Well, I wouldn't get there any more earlier than, say, 30 minutes before the practice. Why 30 minutes? I mean, you number one, it's going to let you set up the field, number one, right? And you might even set up the field and think, you know what I have planned today may not work. As a coach, you always have to be prepared to shift whatever you're going to do. Sometimes things don't, you're like, even during practice, you may have noticed, sometimes a drill or an activity you're doing is just not going the way you thought it would. And you have to shift and change. And as a coach, you always have to be flexible and ready to change. So yeah, set up ahead of time because maybe something comes to your mind like, hey, I'd rather do something else. But set up your cones as much as you can because you don't want to waste time during that 1 hour or 2 hours, even if you got 2 hours of practice. You don't want to waste time picking up cones, setting up new cones, and you want to be able to go from one activity to the other. So do your best to set up as many activities as you can ahead of time so you're prepared. And again, you'll have a lot less downtime. Of course, probably give the kids some water in between each thing. That's fine, and that'll allow you maybe to make any adjustments. But keep those water breaks to 1 minute to 2 minutes, right? And just maximize your time. That is huge. Maximize your time, especially if you don't have if you only get an hour or two a week of practice. Even 4 hours is not a lot of practice time a week. Maximize that time. Anyway, please comment below. Give me any other tips you guys might have on planning and executing training sessions.